guys, so I am now back in North Carolina after 2 weeks of vacationing in Florida. It's so sad. I like it in Florida. Between the cruise and playlist and hanging out with my girlfriends that I hardly ever see, it was really busy time, but it was really awesome time. So I want to talk to you guys about my Playlist Live experience. Gina and I have never been to a YouTube conference, so this was brand new for us, and it was very interesting. We were definitely not prepared for some of the things that we witnessed, so I thought I might help you guys by preparing you for next year if you want to go to Playlist Live. Here are my top 5 things to look out for at Playlist Live. Number 5, the demographic. Now I was pretty aware of some of the people that I watch on YouTube that had a lot of younger fans, but I didn't realize that they were all going to come at the same time. The primary age range of Playlist Live is anywhere from 12 to 17 years old. And so that made for an interesting mix of anything goes.
Only a Playlist Live, there's Adventure Time, Star Wars, and a unicorn collide.
Oh, there's the unicorn. On the flip side of that demographic, you had all of their parents coming with them, because you're not going to drop off your 12-year-old at a conference with no supervision. So you would have several parents kind of spattered throughout the conference or in the parents' lounge, just walking around who have no idea what's going on. And so that made for some interesting looks. On top of that, you have some of the older crew that are even older than myself and Gina, who definitely watch YouTube and know what's going on, but aren't quite equipped to socially interact with people, which I thought this was one of the coolest things for me to witness, because people were coming out of their shells and out of their comfort zones to come and meet people from all over the world. And the smallest age range in this demographic is people like Gina and I. We have our own YouTube channels, and we're there to network and chat. We're not really there for the fangirl thing, although we did get a little excited. You can definitely see some of our geeking out right up here in Gina's blog right here. Number 4. The lines. Playlist did a great job of setting up places and times for you to meet your favorite YouTubers, but definitely the first day it was pretty overwhelming. There were lines out the door. It could have wrapped around the convention center twice. I mean, for certain YouTubers, it was just insane. So Gina and I don't really like standing in lines. It might have something to do with claustrophobia, I don't know, but I'm just not one to be body to body with like lots of people that I don't know, and a lot of them are young and possibly don't shower. So instead of standing in line, Gina and I decided that we would just sit outside in the hallways and people watch. And 9 times out of 10, your favorite YouTuber would walk right by, we'd shout out their name, and we'd get a chance to chat with them for a little while, which was much more our speed. Number 3, the screams and the tears. I have never been one to fangirl about a ton of stuff, so I don't really get this whole freak out thing when a celebrity walks in. I mean, to me, I just see them as people who happen to be on YouTube or TV or whatever. So I recommend bringing earplugs to Playlist, because you are going to get a lot of high frequency screams that can probably break glass. Yeah. Yeah, my head is going to explode. Also, you may want to bring a box of tissues in case your nearest and dearest friend decides to burst out into sobs because she's just brushed up against her favorite YouTuber. Blah, 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 blah. Number 2. The waves. Waves. Now I'm not talking about the you know, crowds with the wave, and that could be fun sometimes, but really it's not. No, I'm talking about literal waves of girls. This was by far the most terrifying and shocking part that I was not prepared for. These waves of people would happen when a YouTuber of such magnitude would be walking down the hallway, and they would just kind of glom onto them and be screaming and crying and vlogging the whole way that they follow them down the hallway. Gina and I would literally plaster ourselves against the wall so we didn't get tracked down by the wildebeest. Number one is the awesome, just the pure awesome of Playlist. I know I'm poking fun at the younger crowd, but really, to be honest, if they weren't there, it would have completely taken away some of the energy. The younger crowd really ignited this electricity that was in the air, so when you saw a YouTuber coming down the hallway, all of a sudden this thing would bubble up inside you. It was exciting and dramatic. There would be an extra level of excitement whenever a YouTuber would pop out of a doorway for a meet and greet, or who would come out on stage. You would automatically go, oh, who's here? Who? Playlist did a great job of setting up activities for us to do in the expo room, and new aspiring artists hanging out in the hallways and just jamming. I really feel like I have now connected to the YouTube community in a completely different way. Now that I've witnessed firsthand who could potentially be watching my videos, I think it's given me a new perspective. I found it really encouraging that we're all different content creators and we all have a different sense of what art and media is, and that we can come together and be supportive and just create a great experience where someone can connect with. Truthfully, Gina and I didn't even get to scrape the tip of the iceberg, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be planning our vacation around Playlist for next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present